Hi everyone, I'm JD from Willow Band Journals, and I've got a very special journal to share with you guys. This is a concept journal. If you don't know what a concept journal is, it's basically where you put in a story into the journal where everything works together to tell that story. And this is sort of like part two of a previous concept journal I've done. It's wedding themed, and it tells the story of a lady who is a librarian and her husband who is a mechanic, and they connected over their love of music. They're both musicians, and she sings, and the story could be that he plays piano and she sings, or she plays piano and sings and he plays violin and harp and all those kinds of things, guitar. And so here's a piece of her wedding dress, and here is her something blue on the day. This is the something new. Here's the something old, a locket, and I'm imagining passed down either from her mother or her grandmother, and it does open so you could put a photo in there if you wanted, and a ribbon and a beautiful brooch type thing. And this was the borrowed, and could be borrowed from her sister or borrowed from an auntie. Got the hearts here and roses. So we've got the music theme, the rose theme, and the wedding theme. And the love story is told through these images on the music paper feature pages throughout the journal. And there's a theme of roses throughout the journal, especially pink roses, because that's her favorite flower. And he would give her roses on Valentine's, on their dates, on their anniversaries. She had a bouquet of roses for her wedding. So let's get into this journal. We've got pink rose thread on the spine for the binding. And you just slip this off so that you can preserve the beautiful pieces here. Aren't they beautiful? I love this so much. Forget the journal. This is beautiful. All right, so let's do the flip through. And so it's like begin in the beginning, and here's their story, perhaps when they first met. And there's lots of music paper themes throughout. So voice, she's a singer. Maybe he saw her singing, and they went out to dinner afterwards. Vintage piano paper you can write on the back, and it's an altered library card. So she's a librarian, and there's the roses. So everything ties together to tell this story, and I love concept journals. I just get so inspired. Here's a playing card with the roses, library card to go with that theme, love story, and this is tulle from an actual wedding that I attended. So that is pretty special as well. This decorated the chairs, like the pews in between the tulle was hanging. We've got vintage ledger, and this could be like her notebook page that she wrote in a journal about when she met her future husband, or writing letters to each other. She grows roses in the garden as well, more roses. This is them again. You just have to use your imagination that this is all them. And we've got some journal cards they made, and some beautiful stickers with the roses. And again, just a theme throughout. When they got married, they got a dog. Rose on the sewed pocket with vellum. This is a library card here, an authentic vintage library card. They love to dance. This is a vintage photograph of the family. Another vintage playing card and handmade tags, some vintage tickets. So this ties into this idea that he had to go away for a little while, or it could be some tickets of their honeymoon as well, travels that they took, doily placemats at their wedding perhaps, or a date that they went on, a rose, a notebook, and beautiful lace. This could have come from the wedding as well. Beautiful here. Coffee dye pages as well, pocket pages. Here, this is like they took a trip together, perhaps a holiday or their honeymoon. And another handmade card. Wallpaper pocket, perhaps this is some rose wallpaper they used in their house. Maybe they went to France for their honeymoon, because this is a vintage French vocabulary card. And there's a seed packet here. Beautiful tag there. Vintage ledger. More beautiful pages, so there's still decent writing space to add your own story to the journal. And we have this beautiful tag here with wallpaper. It's so pretty in this heart lace vintage postcard with the roses that he gave to her on her birthday. This is just stunning, you guys. Oh, I love pouring out a story into this. Another flip here. So fun to do. 2 place cards from the wedding and 2 rose stickers. Another piece of ephemera to do with the library theme and her love of books, and they both have a love of books as well as music. A photograph of their family when they had children, and there's a baby in a pram, I believe. Another wallpaper pocket. They went to the races one time, so there's 2 sheets there. Beautiful heart doily. This is like an order of service type thing for the marriage. And then this is his handwriting from his mechanic book, diary, agenda thingy, and some pages from a mechanic book. So it's like authentic ephemera there. Love that. It's a mechanical diary from let me grab it, 1933, which is pretty cool. And then we have 2 bridge cards. They went to play bridge for one of their dates, or maybe they still love playing bridge. So 2 of most things in here to represent the couple. And then we've got a beautiful rose tag here, a rose card behind, or it looks like roses. I don't actually think it is roses, but it looked like it. And I love this other tag here with the music, the wallpaper, the roses. And the rosebuds are so, so sweet. So this journal has already found a new home. So I will be sending this out, or even the back here. Love this too. And yeah, just loved creating this. It was so fun. And if you've never tried a concept journal, give it a go. The reason why it's a librarian and a mechanic is because I just had enough ephemera with those 2 themes. You know, if I had some sort of other ephemera in a larger amount, then I would have gone with a different theme. So yeah, just looked at what I had and realized, oh, I've got quite a lot of this type of ephemera. I can tell a story with it, and I love how it turned out. So I hope it's a special treasure, a keepsake heirloom maybe, and that you have fun making it your own. And it's just a special journal for the new owner. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.